Is your approach towards the OET Speaking Sub-test the right one? Are you sure you're following the exact measures to get a B grade? Hi everyone, I'm 𝗦𝗽𝗃𝗧, an OET trainer from IILT. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about what are the things a beginner should know when you're preparing for the OET speaking test. OET speaking sub-test, it causes a lot of anxiety for the candidates because most of them don't know how to approach it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So in today's video, I am going to change your entire approach towards the OET speaking sub-test. Let's make it a little more easier. So in this video, I'm going to show you 4 areas where you need to focus in order to increase your chances of getting a B grade. So without wasting much time, let's get started. And make sure that you watch the end of this video to get your B grade for OET speaking. The first thing you need to know once you start to prepare for the OET speaking test is know your criteria. Every test will have a set of criteria you need to achieve to get your pass score, and OET is no different. The first thing you need to know is to understand what are the areas you are marked on, because it will definitely help you to improve your score. Because once you know what are the criteria, you will know what the interlocutor is expecting from you. So if you can meet his expectations, the chances are high you can convince the patient very easily. So you need to know what your criteria is. If you have already started your preparation, it's never too late to go back and learn your criteria and start again. Because this is going to help you a lot to understand what the patient is expecting from you, and then you can present a good role play. The second thing you need to do is be your own judge. Most people sound different from what they actually think they do. Therefore, make a habit of recording yourself so that you can stand a chance of fixing your own errors. Because you can be your own judge. When someone else is trying to correct you, you might find it little difficult to follow each and everything what the other person is saying. But what if you are your own judge? Because you always want the best for you, right? So you can criticize yourself in a better way and improvise on each and every mistakes that you're making while you're doing the role play. So how can you do this? You can take the cue card and you can start the recording in your mobile phone or any other device and start recording yourself. Because this is really going to help you to understand your mistakes and your flows. Because it will make you realize whether you're going too fast or too slow, or whether you hesitate, or whether you are actually speaking the relevant details. Because once you record yourself and you listen to yourself, you can also cross-check it with the cue card, because you can understand whether you're actually covering all the tasks and actually meeting all the relevant points in the cue card while you're listening to yourself. And if you're making any mistakes there, well, you can correct yourself and fix that mistake and don't repeat it. The third thing you need to do when you're preparing for OET speaking test is to keep some statements handy. You know that in your OET speaking, you need to use a lot of acknowledgement statements, reassurance statements, and a lot of, supportive statements like that. So you need to make sure that you have some sentences which is very easy to remember as well as very easy to say handy with you. Because it can avoid the gap or the pauses that you have in your role play. Sometimes most of the candidates have this feeling of hesitancy because they won't get the right amount of words to present what they're trying to express. So at that time, they will get stuck or they will be breaking the entire sentence. So in order to avoid that, keep some statements handy. So you can use some simple sentences like, I appreciate your concerns. It's understandable to feel upset. If I were you, I would react the same way. So make sure you have something handy there so that you will not get stuck. The fourth and the last thing you need to keep in mind while you're preparing for your exam is to effectively use your 3 minutes time. This is the most difficult area for most of the candidates as well. They don't know how to do that effectively. So what can you do and how effectively can you use these 3 minutes? So in this 3 minutes, you need to understand the entire situation, to whom you are talking to, what is the scenario you are dealing with. Most importantly, you need to have an idea about how the entire conversation is going to move forward. You need to have an idea about the path, how you will move from one task to another, what are the questions you're going to ask, what are the statements you're going to use as a response. So you need to have a lot of preparation there. So you need to practice every day with a 3 minutes preparation time set on your timer to make a habit of effectively using the 3 minutes. So if you follow these 4 techniques for your preparation, it will be really easy as well as interesting for you. So whenever you learn something, do not just learn it for the sake of the examination. Make it interesting, make it like your partner so that you'll enjoy doing it and it will be really easier for you. So for more videos like this, stay tuned.
IILT, it's my cup of tea.